personal crap, mind your business.
They say you going on dates with dudes, bro. Why the hell do you or anybody care who the hell I spend my time with? That's the problem with y'all people. Y'all worried about who people spend their time with. Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. Whatever you doing in your bedroom is your damn business. That ain't for everybody. And everybody don't need to know. You ain't gotta say anything about what you doing in your fucking house. It's your house. You ain't gotta explain that to nobody. No matter what they say. They can say anything. Who gives two shits? Y'all too damn nosy, worried about what I'm doing in my bed. Hell, the people who know what's going on in my bed, they know what the hell going on with my bed. And what the hell I do in it. That ain't for everybody on the internet. That ain't for no blogs. That ain't for no websites. I don't gotta tell nobody where I put my wood at. Since y'all wanna get to it. That ain't nobody business where I put my shit at. Y'all just weird. If you wanna know what people doing in their bedroom or who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one. Oh shoot, y'all heard about that, Dwight? They said Dwight was in a text messaging a guy. Nigga, who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging? You just mad because I want text messaging yo ugly ass. That's what it is. Worrying about the wrong stuff. Focus on you. Worrying about who in somebody's bed and what they doing in their own bedroom. It ain't your bed. You ain't gonna never get in my bed. So stop worrying about it. Worrying about, cause I don't gotta deny it. I don't gotta talk about none of that crap. The shit didn't even happen. You worry about the wrong stuff. That's why it's called an accusation.
To him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once and then dribbled a second.
I get Jeff, I can see this on you. Dwight, speedy recovery to you. Thanks for your time.
No, thank you, Heather. They're 14-6 without him. They've done very well without him. Meanwhile, when I was talking to him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once.
Which one is it? So are you playing? You're not gay at all.
Hell no, I'm not gay. So that thing started with me being in Houston. I was with the Rockets, and one of my teammates was Isaiah Cannon. And so there's this clip where it looks like I grabbed his joint on the bench. But it was his thigh. But the way I did it, it looked like I grabbed his thing, and it was just his pants. And so we were...
Rob really wants to see how you grabbed it. So Rob...
To him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once and then dribbled a second.
I get Jeff, I can see this on you. Dwight, speedy recovery to you. Thanks for your time.
No, thank you, Heather. They're 14-6 without him. They've done very well without him. Meanwhile, when I was talking to him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once.
Dwight Howard has reacted to his ex, amyluciani, speaking out about problems they're having. This shocking news has gotten a lot of attention online after Amy shared a long message about the difficult situation she is facing with Dwight. Amy said that socials were called to her house 3 times in less than 2 months before they finally left with her daughter 3 days ago. She mentioned that she had to call the officials on Dwight 3 times during their marriage, which has only lasted barely 14 months. She said, "My stepson is only 12. When specialists came to take our daughter, my husband needed a cover story. I told him I want no part in it. In return, he coached my stepson to make things up for him." Amy said, "I am deeply heartbroken right now to have to do this and in return lose a marriage that I was so happy to be in." She explained that she feels shame for taking these issues to the internet, but felt she had to do it to protect herself. And now Dwight has spoken out about the video. Underneath a video about it, Dwight left a comment. In his comment, he wrote, "Let's not air this online. This means he is unhappy that his personal family business is being discussed on social media for everyone to see." But before you go, I want to know, do you agree with Dwight that these family issues should stay private?
So let me make sure I'm getting this story right. So for 3 months, CPS was going over to your house because of what they heard, what was going on in the house as it pertains to the kids, right? And for 3 months, you decided to lie to CPS in favor of your husband because you love him and this and that. The husband that you've only known for, what, a year and 2 months per what you said, right? Finally, CPS had enough evidence or whatever they needed to take the daughter out of the home. Okay, and then you proceed to get on live and cry, sniffing, hooping and hollering because they took the daughter, right? But if you really listen to what she said, the only reason she actually came clean about everything is because she caught Dwight coaching the 12-year-old son to lie on her. Did y'all catch that? That's literally the only reason why she came to light with all this, is because now it was going to be put on her. And I see so many people talking about saying that they feel bad for her. Why? Like, for what? The only person I feel bad about in this whole situation is them kids, because them kids are clearly innocent. And like she said, girl, Dwight trying to coach the kids to lie for him. So that's the only reason. That's the only person I feel bad for in this situation. As far as Amy, why am I feeling bad when you were okay with this going on? You did not have a big enough issue with this going on until it came down to them potentially dropping the charges or whatever on you, until it came down to you being lied on. And everybody seemed to be glossing past that part. Oh, if you don't know, that's Amy Luciani. She's married to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is a former NBA player. He was married to Royce Reed. Now, Royce from Basketball Wives been told us about this man years ago. I'm sure Amy heard, for whatever reason, Amy decided to continue to go on and marry this man. Amy is a YouTuber rapper. She's on Love and Hip Hop. If you don't know, that's the gist of it. Sidebar, Amy is really pretty. That is a gorgeous woman. She is beautiful, but she dumb. She dumb, and I cannot feel, maybe I'm wrong for not feeling bad, but when she was telling,
we are back. I just thought I'd play those clips again. You know, this is a look into Dwight Howard's personal life. I know that we have a comment. Why does this ninja have on a female bonnet? And then we have another one. I think that Dwight Howard has other women. Now, who, you never know, it could be a possibility. Or do you think it's possible that he could have other men on the side? Just saying.
My life, and I almost divorced his in 6 months, being real stupid and silly. Actually, we both filed for divorce. Let's talk about the struggles of being a new young wife. First thing I can tell you, as a new wife, I know this is gonna be a hard practice, but shut your mouth. Shut up. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, oh, you gotta shut up because you married? What, is he silencing you? No, sis, I'm not saying shut up. I'm saying pick your battles, and sometimes pick them quietly. Understand, when you became one with your husband, that means you became one. Y'all are one. You have to literally die to your old self. You don't want to do that yet. What does die to my old self mean? Because I'm very much still alive. Simply means adjustments. You got to make a lot of adjustments. Again, heavy on your one now. Know your spicy attitude isn't passion. It's a nasty attitude. That has to die for your husband. Confrontational spirits hidden by passion. You're not passionate, sis. You just got an attitude problem. Lose it. Quick gem. Successful top tier men, they just want peace. They don't want anything else. You can't do anything else for them besides bring them peace. Mistake I made, me and my husband going through issues, telling my friends about it. Don't do it. Dying to yourself is hard, okay? You spent your whole life talking, probably talking too much, getting the last word, being overly opinionated, being emotionally unstable. Some people settle for that, but this person married you, they're not going for it. Passive aggressive attitude. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him.
But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did this, man. But I gotta
Man, I think that this clip will be viral forever for the duration of however long the world goes. That is a crazy. I don't know if you guys go on TikTok, but there are so many people who have reenacted that clip of her with the rock in her hand. It is wild, let me tell you. There are some talented people out there, some extremely talented people. We are talking about Dwight Howard. He's like the biggest story of the last few days. He officially filed for divorce from his wife of 14 months, Miss Amy Luciani, after she exposed him over the weekend. And, you know, this story is going to keep building. She better not go back to him. That would be pretty crazy to go back after you exposed him. And that would be crazy if he took her back. I think that after 14 months and 3 divorce filings, you gotta walk away. Like, you made a mistake, or maybe, you know, you tried it on her part. She tried it. He's causing you a lot of drama that you didn't know about. Like you said, he's framing his daughter according to you. He's coaching his son to lie. So, like, she's a woman that has no children. She might want to walk away now instead of, you know, getting pregnant by a guy like him and being tied to him forever like Cardi B. Get out now if it's causing you this much, you know, drama and problems. Well, about this comment, I'm going to say that, you know, she's never been on social media trashing Dwight Howard. So I bet a lot of crazy things happened before she made that video in the last couple days. We don't know exactly. Like, when she keeps talking about him framing his daughter, coaching his son to lie. What is he coaching his son to lie about? Why would he be framing his daughter? Why would CPS be taking his daughter away? So these are questions that we don't have for sure answers for. Of course, you could read between the lines, but I mean, we don't have a for sure answer. So I'm not sure. Now, I'm not saying she should go on social media. I mean, you don't want to air your business out on social media. I think that she reached her breaking point, and maybe she, I think what it is that, like she said, she loves her husband. She doesn't want to leave him, but whatever he's doing it caused that video. She didn't just wake up and make that video. I think that something happened that day or the day before, and it caused that video. Who knows if we're ever even going to find out. We got another comment here, which I agree with. That is crazy. Yeah, that was crazy to show all of that. I wonder if the authorities, wherever they live, even care about that. But you want to know what I saw on social media? They're saying that Dwight Howard, he lives in Atlanta, Georgia. They're saying that somebody in his family works for the police department. And that, I mean, there's a clip of people saying that it came out today. I believe it might have been from Royce, but you can Google this. Dwight Howard, someone in his family works for the police department. So apparently he's gotten away with a lot of things throughout the years because whoever he knows works for the police department and he's paying off people. That's what they were alleging. Not saying it's true, but I would say this. I would not be shocked if someone in his family works for the police department and he's able to pay off of his crimes. That it would not shock me at all. This is what people do when they get rich. They commit crimes, whether it's, I mean, it doesn't even have to be like, you know, a violent crime or like stealing from a store. It could be forcing yourself on people, you know, other, you know, type of crimes like that. And, you know, maybe you pay off people, you know, people, you know, what has Hollywood taught us about athletes and entertainers? That people can be bought, people can be silenced, people can have their lives ended mysteriously. Do you guys ever notice that people that file claims against rich people, that somehow they either disappear, fall off the face of the earth, they end up in car accidents, all kinds of stuff happens to them. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, just something to think about. You know, just something to think about. And if you haven't done it already, make sure that you like this stream and that you are subscribed to the channel. You are watching Late Night with Kelly. We've been going for 3 hours exactly now, you know, talking about the biggest stories in the entertainment industry and, you know, Hollywood and, you know, professional sports. Now, I don't know 100%. I'm live, so I'm actually using my phone. But I believe that Amy Luciani's 30 years old. I could try to... I believe that Amy Luciani is 30 years old. But let me double check their ages right now. $35. So I just looked it up. Amy Luciani is 35 years old and she doesn't have any kids. Dwight Howard is 40 years old. I'm not sure how many kids he has, but he has to have at least 2 kids if he's, you know, making one lie and the other one he's framing. So, you know, I believe there's way more than 2. So once again, Amy Luciani, his wife of 14 months, is 35 years old. And Dwight Howard, former NBA basketball player, alleged DL Zesty, is 40 years old. So I hope that it answers, you know, the question. I think she needs to get out now. Do not get pregnant by him. Don't do a Cardi B, get pregnant by a bum. Get out now while you still have time to go get another husband. Learn from the mistakes of the first marriage, whatever they are, and don't put up with, you know, in your second marriage, what you had to go through in your first marriage. So that would be my advice, but don't listen to me. I've never been married. Well, she's not going to get a bag if she's only been married for a year and 12 months. Maybe she can get a one-time settlement, you know, I don't know, but maybe she can get a couple $100,000. She only suffered for 1 year. Typically, to get the big bucks, you have to be married for 10 years or have kids. So she has neither of that. So if I were her, get a lawyer. You slept with a DL Zesty for 14 months. That's got to be worth a couple $100,000, so you can get a new, so that you can get a new place to live and, readjust your life. I think that would be fair. What do you guys think? Should Dwight Howard, have to cough up a couple $100,000 so Amy Luciani can, find a new place to live? She'll be starting over again. I don't think she should walk out, into the streets with nothing. But I don't think he owes her like any millions. I say, 1 year, cut her a check for $200,000, let her go about her life. Oh, you say, oh, okay. You think that Dwight Howard should cut her a check for $500K for 1 year of suffering? You know what? I would be fine with that. I don't think that she deserves like $1 million or anything, but I think a one-time payment, not like any recurring payment. I think a one-time settlement, and then make her sign an NDA or something so she can't go to social media and talk, because like you don't want her to write a tell-all book, later on. Just give her a one-time payment. Give Amy Luciani a one-time payment that comes with like some type of restriction that she can't do interviews, write a book, that you guys are both just going to move on with your life and she's not going to say anything disparaging about you, because that's actually, to me, would be worth more. I don't want if I were him, I would not want to be talked about in social media for whatever, secrets that she knows about him that the general public doesn't know. So pay her off and, make her sign an NDA, make sure that it's ironclad, and move on. They live in Atlanta, Georgia, so she's not eligible for spousal support from California. That is a good point that you brought up, though. If I'm her, I'm looking for a settlement just to move on. If I were her, I would not walk away scot-free. There's no way, because like who even knows did she even have